Goats are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the brand at a time. Going to the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. The Arizona product, that is the Corey Krosky Mallet. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready, set. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards. Okay, break. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Ready? First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. We're going to go play action with Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19. Panther 60. 10. Go. 19 Lion.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Trying the left side, here's Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Go.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. He works free, right side. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Commander. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Carter on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. A throw on the move is caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's It's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the
It's so
3-yard
early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
That's to Gray, open on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
At the 31-yard line.
We are through one. It's the Commanders with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll go again with Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Out wide, that's Robinson. And he will score! Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Carter on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On play action, Penix. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play.
Panther 60. Let's go.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
And he's in! Ja'Cory Merritt, touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Gray gonna return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready?
He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 60 vices. 60 vices.
Throwing is Penix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that is going nowhere in a hurry.
The reality is a lot of times bubble screens are just added on to a traditional run, and you're saying to the quarterback, don't hand the ball off if you don't think it's a good look. But what you're not counting for is that he decides to throw it out to the bubble, and you end up losing yardage.
That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Johnny Newton getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Tag! Cowboy 80! Let's go!
Back to throw. Here's Penix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
And for this entire first half, the secondary's really been on the ropes. I mean, they've already given up 3 touchdown passes, Mike. So if I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm saying until you prove to me that you can defend the deep ball, I'm going to continue to test the deepest layers of your coverage. This time it falls incomplete, but don't expect that to be the last time they go.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. The reception for Rondale Moore. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
To the right, that's Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He pulls it in around the 5. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. He'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Get it. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He gets that to his big target there. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
That'll give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Kevin Pirate, Kevin Pirate.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Huff was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
It is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Quick throw, taken in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Take it in, back at his own 12. But this turns out to be a solid turn. They finally get him to the ground.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. As brought in by Chark. Loose inside the 30. And he will score. D.J. Chark. Touchdown, Commander. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
Center with Robinson. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Juan Martin is there for the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, Penix. Forced out wide. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Now a give on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Jalen Walker. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
And a lefty Penix on 1st down. Frankie Louvu. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Ready? Come on. Ready?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand.
That's 19 tight. Bronco 80. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Again, working deep downfield. Noah Fant was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Penix. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Take go.
They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On 3rd down, Penix throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Robinson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff it on fourth down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. Now Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Come on. Ready.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. To the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Washington. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Let's go.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Rocco 80.
On third down, it's Robinson. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Run it here with Robinson. Whoa. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta. So So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
23-yard line.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Down. Roll, roll, roll. Check out.
On first down, it's Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
3-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9.
Ready. Nice. Ready.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Gain of 2. Brings up third and 7.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
It's a turnover on
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Got it second and 11.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.